What is going on, guys? Predator458 here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Assetto Corsa, which has just received another major patch along with another DLC package. So before we hop into a car and go for a little bit of driving, let's just quickly talk about what new cars came with the DLC Dream Pack number 2, and hopefully I get them all. So to begin with, we've got the Audi R8 LMS Ultra. Then from BMW we get the new M4 and the M4 with an Akrapovic exhaust system. Then Ford, we got the GT. I haven't been able to try this one out yet. Lamborghini, we get the Countach and the Huracan GT3. And then for no, not that one. Apologies. For roof, we get the RT12R, excuse me, that's the rear-wheel drive version, and then we get the same version with all-wheel drive. And then I think the last one is the SCG003C. So quite a few new cars, and then obviously a new track, which is the, there we go, Barcelona-Catalunya. Which is what we'll take something out on. I think probably going to be the M4 because that's quite a lot of fun. So let me get into game, and when we're behind the wheel, I'll talk you through some of the new changes to Assetto Corsa. Alright, and welcome to Spain and the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya, or whatever they're calling it these days. We are in the BMW M4 Akrapovic, and as you can see, they've got this nice little intro videos now, which you never had before. Tires, we'll go with the semi-slicks. And then we get new animation of the door closing. Very nice. Now, we're obviously not going to be going for lap times. We're going to be having a little bit of fun and talking through some of the new changes that the new patch 1.3 has brought along. Now, for starters, there is a new tire model. Whoop, hello there. This car's a lot of fun. Very, very tail happy. There is a new tire model, version 5 as they're calling it. Now, unfortunately, not all cars have version 5 on them at this time. There's a very few number of cars that are still running the old version 4 tire model. But the new version 5 is quite impressive. Brake down here. I always seem to miss my braking point, either too early or too late. But the new tire model seems to be quite nice, actually. It has contributed, no doubt, in part to improved force feedback, and there's also a new option in the option menu called Enhance Understeer Feedback or something. And basically, what, as far as I can tell so far after my limited testing, when your car understeers, it just makes the wheel go even lighter than usual, so you really know that you're understeering. But the force feedback seems to be much better. As I said, probably a big part of that comes from the new tire model. There's a whole bunch of other changes, but it's really quite good. And like braking into here, you can feel that understeer enhanced feedback rubbish, whatever it's called. Really, you can feel the wheel go a lot lighter, and it's quite nice. It basically, it just gives you a lot more confidence in the car because you know what the front end is doing. This new tire model, judging from what I've seen on the forums, is a lot more heat sensitive. It takes longer to build up the core temperature, or whatever you want to call it, of the tire. And then once warmed up, they are a lot more sensitive to heat and spinning of your tires and that sort of thing. There also seems to be a I don't know what you'd call it, like a gearbox protection system on some of these cars with these automated flappy paddle manuals. And basically, if you try to downshift too rapidly, it won't let you. It's a little bit annoying sometimes because sometimes it seems a little bit too overprotective. But I mean, the new tire model is really what has made this update. And there we go, I tried to down change and it wouldn't. Has made this update really good, because especially once the tire's up to temperature, you tend to get a lot less understeer. Well, a little bit of a moment there. And cars that I've always enjoyed, like the Ferrari 458, La Ferrari, some of the existing cars that I've tried out feel so much better. The front end is just a lot snappier and a lot grippier, and you don't feel like you're just teetering on the brink of understeer all the time. And that's made them a lot more fun, and then obviously oversteer is as awesome as always. As for the new track, yeah, again, it's a superb job by Kunos. It is laser scanned, not like Zandvoort was, which was, I mean, that was a free track that they gave us. That one wasn't laser scanned, but this one is back to laser scanning, and it's really very good. I mean, it looks good, the surface is really amazing, and you can feel all sorts of lots of little bumps here and there, and they've just done a fantastic job, as Kunos always does. Another big thing which a lot of people are probably going to be quite happy about is the game now supports 64-bit and multi-threading, which it didn't support 64-bit before. When you actually launched into a track, into, you know, go and start driving, if you looked in the bottom left-hand corner, it used to say Assetto Corsa version number whatever, and then it would still say 32-bit. They have now brought in a 64-bit executable, or whatever you want to call it, and it will now take full advantage of you know, multi-core processors, which is good. So generally, nice little slide there. Generally, this update has been really amazing, and again, I mean, the DLC package, to me, Kunos really do it right. They don't charge exorbitant prices. If you get this before, I think it's the 15th of October, I think it'll be $8, which is nothing, for 8 new cars, or 9 new cars if you count the 2 BMW versions as separate entities, plus a track. You know, the DLC is really awesome, and of course you don't have to pay if you don't want it, but again, it's just a really good package, I think, and I didn't hesitate to buy it because although I don't play this game as much as I'd like sometimes, I still really enjoy it, and getting some nice sideways action. But otherwise, quick thoughts on some of the cars that I've driven. The Lamborghini Huracan GT3 is rather enjoyable. I think I preferred the Audi R8 LMS Ultra, or whatever it's called. That one felt even better than the GT3. The 2 roofs are, how to put this nicely, they're a handful. They're an absolute handful. They don't seem to stop very well. I mean, they got something like over 700 horsepower. So, you know, they're really fast, but the tires and the brakes don't really seem up to the job. And, yeah, they just, I didn't like the all-wheel drive version. It felt a little bit too understeery for me. The Ford GT I haven't been able to try. Ever since I upgraded to Windows 10, I've had this weird glitch with Assetto Corsa. Oh, and we just didn't come off the throttle soon enough there. That almost was a nice one. But I've had this weird glitch with Assetto Corsa, and only Assetto Corsa, and when loading into the game, once I've selected a car and a track, I get this really loud static noise that plays through my headphones, and I have to quit back out and reload it, and then normally the glitch goes away. Unfortunately, with the Ford GT, it will not. Every single time I try and load it, I get this noise, which is a bit frustrating. The SC whatever that thing was called, that's also quite nice, a very stable race car. The Lamborghini Countach is not quite my cup of tea, but I mean, a lot of people will enjoy that. And then this M4 is fantastic. I haven't tried the normal version, according to the stat sheet, this Akrapovic version and the normal version both have the same power and torque, so I imagine they've just got a different engine noise, and I like this one, so I'll get round to trying the normal one at some point. But overall, really impressive update once again from Kunos, and another must-have DLC if you ask me. I mean, for the price it's hardly expensive, and who doesn't like new cars and new tracks, especially when one of those new cars is as fun as this one. But I mean, they're all good in their own right, and I'm sure especially like that roof, once you put a bit of time into it, or once I put a bit more time into it, I'll enjoy it more and learn its limitations a bit better. But I think that is probably about it. I was running this on the slow track setting, so and the lap times are probably going to be horrendously slow, especially because we've also been screwing around. Whoa, hello there. The only thing, as I said, the only thing I don't like is this gearbox protection system. Kind of wish you could turn it off, but anyways, maybe they'll give us that option soon in a little hotfix. But as I said, that is about it from me. Hopefully I will do some more videos of this next week, looking, or in the coming weeks, looking at some of the other cars. I'll have to try and find the time to upload and render and all that, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button down below and consider subscribing for more Assetto Corsa content from time to time, as well as World of Warships, War Thunder and Armored Warfare. Also be sure to check the description down below for links to my Facebook and my Twitter pages, and you guys can follow me there as well if you so desire, if you're not quite ready to pull the trigger on the subscribe button. But as I said, that is it from me. Thank you very much for stopping by. This is Predator 458 signing off, and I will see you guys next time.